Hey there, Aquas, and welcome back to the channel. Cat Star here with your general energies reading for the week of May 17th through May 24th. A little bit of housekeeping before we get into the video. A couple of things. I do have some kind of everyone or for everyone readings, pick a card readings, and divine soul message readings that are coming up on the channel. Tune into those and share those, like those, share those if you will, as well as the normal readings, as that does help others to be able to see the readings, the videos that might not see them otherwise. Also, we are still fairly new in the channel, as far it's still a baby, and so I may actually be doing some rebranding to be a bit more inclusive, as I am feeling called to do more of the pick a card readings and the divine soul message readings, which are inclusive. Also, for those of you that are liking, sharing, subscribing, thank you for all of your support. I do appreciate it, and I'm truly honored and grateful to have you all here. All right, let's go ahead and get into the energies. Also, again, this is a general reading and may or may not resonate for everybody. Go ahead and take what is for you and leave what isn't. All right, let's start with the first card here, the overall energies for the reading. Let's see what we get here. And we got the Judgment card. Judgment. The overall energy for today's reading is Judgment. Now, I know that there are some that actually feel like this is a negative card, but for me, this card is actually very inspiring. I always feel inspired by this card. Now, I don't generally go by the definitions or what the guidebooks say, what have you. I go by kind of the illustrations and my own intuitive hits. I do intuitive reading. So what I actually get here, this looks joyful to me. This looks like they are raised arms. They are naked, meaning vulnerable, and they are raised arms, kind of joyful, rejoicing to the angel that is coming down playing music for them. This signifies to me a rebirth of sorts, a renewal of sorts, and it could also indicate improved health there. So overall energy here is kind of a rebirth, new beginnings potentially, joy, improved, for some of you, improved health over this next week. So let's see what else we have here. Go ahead and put those little guys over there. Let's see what else is coming up for us for this week, Aquarius, for this week of May 17th through May 24th. The general energies. What are the general energies surrounding, encompassing, embodying Aquarius for this week? Divine, angels, universe, higher self. What are the general energies coming up for Aquarius this week? Oh, so we got daughter. Trying to get that in there without any glare. Daughter. The answer to your question involves your daughter. So if you have a daughter, potentially you have been having some questions coming up, or some of you have, that actually your daughter may be able to answer for you. A daughter like person. It could be, an animal even that you consider your daughter. Those answers, whatever questions you may have been having as of late, Aquas, your daughter may be able to answer, or a daughter type figure. So maybe, or it involves your daughter, so potentially something surrounding your daughter or something that's going on with your daughter this week. It may have information, or your daughter or daughter type figure may have information for you. The next card we got is, whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. So potentially some of you are actually ready to forgive, ready to release, ready to let go of, stop taking the poison yourself, right? And that may be where this rebirth of sorts and or releasing judgment, right? Where this rebirth of sorts comes in for you this week. All right. Do we notice that there's a pattern going on here as far as the colors go? Very inclusive. Now, also, I want you to notice that this is an angel, appears to be an angel. Can you see that there? Appears to be an angel that is embracing and wrapping their wings around this other person. And it looks like there is a soul healing of sorts, that kind of golden light coming out. So a soul healing is potential for some of you in the area of deciding to let go of old wounds and to give forgiveness. Also, we have do some research. You need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. So potentially some of you have been thinking about moving forward with something, doing something. It looks like it's being indicated, the energies are indicating that there may need to be some more research. Potentially this has to do with something as far as medical. I am not a licensed professional, so take that as it resonates. But it may be that maybe you have had what's coming through as a recent diagnosis, and maybe some more research is kind of warranted there. So do your research. You need to find out a little bit more information potentially regarding that. All right, let's see. What else does Aquarius need to know regarding the overall energies? Ooh, wow. They're just trying to jump out here. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see. The first one that came out was take a risk. Take a risk. So if you are being guarded as far as some decisions, if you are holding on to judgment, if you need to forgive, if you just need to get out of the proverbial box and get out of your comfort zone, it is indicated here, the energies are indicating that this is a time to take a risk. So if you have been wondering if that is a good idea, a good decision for you, it is being indicated that it is. And we're actually going to put this right under this one right over here. Let's see, what else do we have here? We also have it's time for brutal honesty. It's time for brutal honesty. So this actually may go right down here under the daughter card. The answers to your questions involves your daughter. I don't know for any of you, but I do know for me that my daughter is probably the most honest person in my life. So if I'm looking for brutal honesty, that is who I am going to check in with, because that girl is very sassy, very outspoken, and she doesn't hold anything back. So if I'm really looking for that brutal honesty, that is who I'm going to go to. And it's done in a non-judgmental way, full of love and caring. Forward planning and thinking. Forward planning and thinking is the next card we have here. I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach grumbling. It is early here where I am. So hopefully that's not coming across in the mic. If it is just breakfast time. All right. Forward planning and thinking. So this also, look here. Look here. Look how this is. We've got the judgment. We've got the daughter. We've got time for brutal honesty right under that. We've got whom do you need to forgive? And we've got take a risk. We've got do some research. And then we've got forward thinking and planning. This is really turning into a beautiful, beautiful general energies reading for this week, Aquas, as it is really leading us in a path, in a direction that is forward moving. So when doing your research, forward planning and thinking is actually very much indicated here in the energies for this week. So make sure that you are thinking of the big picture in the future, kind of the planning and the thinking as far as that goes when you're doing your research. And also we have right under that one as well, look for red flags, look for red flags. So if this actually does have to do with, like as I said before, I am not a licensed medical or legal or any type of professional, but if this does have to do with the potential medical diagnosis, recent medical diagnosis that has come through. Look for any red flags as far as that goes. All right, let's see. Where is this all going? What challenges might come up? What else does Aquarius need to know for this reading, for the time frame that I have indicated? What else does Aquarius need to know? My stomach is really grumbling. Please do excuse that. All right. Dreams. Ooh, dreams. All right. And spirit guide. Ooh, look at this lining up to be beautiful. I'm hoping that those are all coming through. And travel. Ooh. Let's see if we move these up just a teensy bit here. All right. So, and travel. All right. So, dreams. Dreams. Wow. Okay. Aquarius. So, we have dreams. It's time for brutal honesty. What are your actual dreams? Are you concerned when looking at your actual dreams, the things, the goals, the wishes, the fulfillment that you potentially are not jumping into, that you are not potentially fulfilling? Is it that there may be a concern for a little bit of judgment by others, right, in not fulfilling that? It's being indicated here that it's time also for brutal honesty with yourself, but to and she is traveling. She is moving potentially out of a comfort zone, potentially into forgiveness. However that comes up for you, that is kind of where it's at. All right, let's see now. What is our affirmation for this week? Now, my phone did shut off for some reason, so I'm going to need to connect these readings. But what is the affirmation for this week? What is it that we can be affirming this week that will be the most beneficial for us? And we got empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. And this goes in right perfectly with whom do I need to forgive? We don't have to forget, but forgiveness is a gift that we can give to ourselves. It is a gift that we actually give to the people around us, as we aren't any longer, generally, once we choose to forgive, we aren't any longer holding that bitterness or poisoning ourselves, which also can help others to be able to have permission to forgive as well. And seeing both sides of a situation, being more open-minded, seeing both sides of a situation and where somebody else might be coming from is definitely kind of part of the brutal honesty. We like to stay in our own space. We like to kind of keep within our own I'm right, holding on to that very, very tightly. It's time to release that. So our affirmation for this week is I am. All right, Aquas, I do apologize. My memory or my storage space was full and it keeps on kicking me out. So I am going to have to edit this video. Just a little side note. So you may see Power Director down in the corner. And thank you so much, Power Director, for offering a free solution, even though there is that little watermark in the corner, for those of us that just very rarely need to edit. So again, our affirmation for this week. Now the background may look a little different just because of the fact that this is added or spliced, I guess. Our affirmation for the week is I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. How perfect is that for what happened during this reading today? A little bit irritating, and yet the show will still go on, and at the very end too. That's very all right, we are making it through, Aquas. We are making it through. And where can we place our focus this week to be the most beneficial use of our energy? Ooh, we got two that came out here. Let's take a look and see what we got. Release. Oh my goodness, look at that. Release goes right in with whom do we need to forgive, or whom do you need to forgive? All right, so it's time to release, potentially release and forgive, and or release tight grips, and release this idea of always thinking that everything has to be a certain way, and go ahead and take a risk. And the next one that we got where we can focus our energy is asking, and how perfect is that, right along with our spirit guide, and also brutal honesty. Such beautiful cards here. Ask yourself, tune into your internal compass. What is it that maybe needs to be released this week? Where are you open to seeing both sides of the story, showing some empathy, following your dreams, and or taking a risk? Forgiveness, right? Ask yourself, ask your spirit guides, ask your ascended masters, ask yourself. You can ask, and you will receive. We can't get answers if we never ask the questions. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. That is the close for this beautiful reading. I do intend that this resonated with you and for you, and if it did, please do hit that like button. It does let others see this message, these messages that would not maybe see them otherwise, and share this video if you feel like this was valuable content that other people may need to hear these messages or resonate with these messages. Share it and hit that like button and that bell icon that notifies you every time I upload a new reading. And that's what I have. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.